Yo, it's boy Marcus and Morsini back with a video. Today we are talking about the last episode of a series on the channel that you guys might not even know was a series, but you might know now. The maps series that I've kind of done. So I've gone through every single COD console game, right, from COD 4 to Black Ops 7, and pretty much covered all the maps within that game and discussed what we could see come back from that game into COD Mobile. COD Mobile being an amalgamation of everything Call of Duty, compilation, whatever you want to call it, whatever term works for you. And so the last game that I haven't done yet, I would save the best for last, right? Obviously, Call of Duty Vanguard. I have not done this one yet, so it's the last episode until Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, whatever the next one is, or maybe even Black Ops 7, I don't know. And yeah, let's dive in, man. This game has some maps to cover. Not a lot of representation from this game overall in COD Mobile, but maps-wise, there's almost none, to be honest with you. Starting off with shipment. The shipment that we got in Vanguard was very different from the ones we see in COD Mobile now. It had a lot more verticality to it in terms of, like, you could climb up top and then basically run around up top that entire time across the entire map and never actually touch the ground. So Vanguard's got a very interesting shipment, but I don't think we see that. It's kind of, yeah, we definitely just don't see that one coming in. Hopping into the rest of them, Castle, bigger map, Dome from World at War, I believe, originally, but they brought it back there. DOS House is one that I think I would like to see because I'm tired of grinding cameras on shipment. I would rather do it on DOS House just because it's basically the same thing, except it's not a perfect square. It's a rectangle and it's tiny. So you can basically do all the same things, and you should be able to get long shots on it without having to switch to a different map for your long shots. So DOS House is much better than shipment. I'm just saying. Decoy, Demyansk. These were a couple of good pub maps. I actually didn't mind Decoy once I got used to it. But for like pub stomping, which doesn't really affect you in COD Mobile, but as you can see here, I guess you would call this pub stomping. This is pubs, but I mean the whole other team's AI, so whatever. Paradise, Casablanca, Mayhem. Mayhem is a cool idea. They shrink you down to like the size of a city, and you run around in the actual city skyline. It's pretty cool. Desolation, Beheaded. Beheaded's like they chop off the head of the Statue of Liberty, and it's in the street, and you're like running around it. Eagle's Nest is my favorite map from this game. I loved Eagle's Nest. Dropped a lot of nukes on that map. Hotel Royale, Numa is terrible. Oasis, not like the Oasis that we have currently in COD Mobile. Very, very different. 10 times bigger. It's not good. Red Star, Subpens. Subpens is one of the worst maps I've ever played in my life. Radar, which is basically a dome reskin, which we already have, I believe, in COD Mobile as dome. Gondola, Sphere, USS Texas 1945, and Fortress. That's all for the public match maps. I'm gonna get into the competitive maps, which would be better maps for us to see, honestly, come to COD Mobile. Tuscan would be amazing. Tuscan's a great map. Love me some Tuscan. Bow Cage, super fast paced, but that's a pretty solid map to get in. Very, very fast paced. Berlin, wouldn't be a fan of that one. Gavutu, absolute garbaggio. And Desert Siege, wouldn't want to see that one either. Those are all the comp maps from that game. So if the competitive scene wanted some Vanguard maps, honestly, I would just say Tuscan, and that's the only one you need. 2v2 maps, Airstrip, Courtyard, Market, and Train Yard. I don't even remember that mode being in that game, and I played the crap out of Vanguard. Yeah. Zombies. There is one zombies map that's already in COD Mobile. It's called Shino Numa. That's in Vanguard too, but it's called Shino Numa Reborn. So it's not great, but it's all we got here in COD Mobile. So hopium, I guess, to get any zombies content, period. But if there's a game I don't want any zombies content from, it's Vanguard. The zombies sucked. Terra Maledicta, Duran Fang, the Archon, whatever, and Shino Numa Reborn were the zombies maps. They're all garbage in every form of that word. So there's nothing you would want to see come back from the zombie experience into COD Mobile because it somehow would make the mode worse. That's how bad that was. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the map side of things. Let's talk about the potential DMZ and BR maps here real quick to cap this off, because I think these are the two that I'm feel like we're most likely to see come back to COD Mobile in some way, shape, or form. So the BR maps from this game and potential could be DMZ maps in COD Mobile were Caldera and Fortune's Keep. Now, Caldera, I think if it came back, it would probably be like a BR map. Like, anybody who's played Caldera, like, it was very hated, but it's also, it doesn't fit that vibe at all. Like, it's so different. You're basically on like a island in the Pacific, and it's a lot of trees and shrubbery. Like, the buildings aren't like that. Like, there are buildings, but it's different. A lot of wide open space. So if you get caught in the open, you're dead. You know what I mean? That's how it was in that BR. Yeah, very interesting to see Caldera come back in anything other than just a BR map. Fortune's Keep, though, I do feel like Fortune's Keep could be an interesting DMZ, like, small map of some kind. Fortune's Keep was not a big map. Caldera is like a isolated or a blackout style big map. Fortune's Keep was a very small map, like Rebirth Island, Alcatraz, Building 21, you know what I mean? So I think it would be a better small map. It's not that small, but I think it would be a solid like DMZ small map to get, or at least an interesting one, you know? And the most probable of all these maps that we could probably see. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. It's been your boy Marcus Morstini. I'm out of here. Peace.